All right, good morning everyone. Happy Friday. It's Catherine, just getting set up for our functional fitness exercise class today. I'm in a new space, so let me know how the sound is once we get underway. And we still have about 2 minutes. Good morning, good morning. Hey Diane. Hey there. Hey Linda, hey Eddie, thanks for tuning in. So we'll get going in about 1 minute. If you will give me a thumbs up that you can hear me okay. If not, I can make some changes for the audio, but hopefully I'll be coming through okay. Good morning, Karen. Welcome, everyone. Hope your week has been going well. It's Friday. All right, I think I'm getting some thumbs up on the audio. Excellent, thank you. So we're going to get started seated or standing with some big shoulder rolls, up, back, and down. Add some arm swings. Hello, hello, good morning. And then we'll start to turn the arms side to side. So you want a cleared floor space, a sturdy chair or edge of the couch, some water, maybe a towel. All right, let's take the feet wide. Hands are going to rest on the hips. Let's take a curl back. Maybe you've got some music on in the background, something upbeat. Option to add the arms with a pull back. So reaching forward with the arms and pulling back. You could reach up higher and pull out, or you could reach overhead and pull down. Next, let's take it to arm and opposite leg reach. So this is a nice moving stretch, whether you're reaching and extending down low or you're reaching up higher. Check your posture, pull the belly muscles in. And we're going to reach behind, hand to opposite foot. So you're going to reach back and tap whatever you can find back there. The next time you reach back and across, we're going to hold it there. Even if you're not making contact, just reach back. If you feel wobbly, set the toes down. Unhunch the shoulders, lift up through the chest, and switch. Hand reaches back to the opposite foot. Hold it there. And release. We're going to dig one heel in, reach forward, and switch. So even if you're seated, this is a great moving stretch or dynamic stretch. Nice full breath. Let's do 2 more. And come on up for a bicycle. Fingertips behind the ears, elbow turns, taps to the opposite knee. Modification, take a seat, same thing, and you go at your own pace. So if you want to make these fast or take these faster, go for it. Just a few more. And release it. All right, take some big circles with your wrists, wiggle out your fingers, and then rest your fingertips onto your shoulders. And let's make some egg beater arms. So you're going to draw circles with your elbows and reverse the direction. And release it. Okay. So we're gonna do some burpees. Just a quick refresher on the burpee. You can do these against a sturdy wall, edge of the couch, the floor, a box, a chair, anything that you can safely push your hands into and it's not gonna slip out from underneath of you. So we'll start with a squat. You can step one foot back and then the other foot back. You can hold a plank or do one push-up. Step one foot forward, the other foot forward, and rise tall. For more of a challenge or more intensity, after your squat, instead of stepping your feet back, you can hop your feet back. Hold your plank or one push-up, step or hop forward, rise up and reach, or add a hop. We're gonna do 4 burpees. You choose whichever option or modification you need. What's most important is our good form. So we squat, step or hop back, plank, or push-up. Step or hop forward, rise up and reach, 3 more. 2 more. And last one here. Nice job. Loosen up the wrists. We're going to take either a sit to stand or an air squat. You choose, arms wherever you need them. We're going to do 12. So let's take 12, 11, keep the chest lifted, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Push the weight back to the heel, 2, and 1. Nice, nice job. Take a moment, catch your breath, grab some water if you're just joining us. Welcome, good morning. Hey, Shannon, thanks for tuning in. All right, coming back for mountain climbers. The mountain climber looks like the top of a push-up. I'm going to do these on the floor. I think y'all can see me okay. And so you're going to start by pulling the shoulders out of the ears. Put a slight bend at the elbow. We're going to alternate one knee pulling forward towards the chest and then the other knee. Go at your own tempo. The main thing is that we keep our hips in the same line as our shoulders. So this is not a down dog. It's a plank with the knee tuck. Let's take 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, big circles for the wrists. Wiggle out the fingers. Find a sturdy wall, and we're going to have a seat. So we're going to do a wall sit. And when you sit on the wall, you want your head and your tail to make contact with the sturdy wall. Now take a peek at your feet. Your feet can be hip to shoulder width distance. Some people find this better for their knees if they take a wide stance. Some people find it better on the knees if they take their feet real close together. So check in with your body. To make this easier, instead of sitting in a chair, sit on a bar stool, so you're sitting up higher. To make this more challenging, sit down lower, as if you were sitting in a kindergartner's chair. Or you could split the difference and sit in a regular height chair so that your thighs are parallel with the floor. See if you can push your head back. Can you also push your tail back? Hold the belly muscles in. Check in with your feet. You want to push down through the heels instead of pressing into the toes. So we're pressing in the whole bottom of the foot, but really we want to think about the heels. That way we're not putting as much strain into the knee joint. Check in with your upper body. You want the hands resting somewhere comfortably. So they might rest to the thighs. You might take the palms against the wall. You might flip the back of the hand pushing to the wall. And what that does does right away is rolls the shoulder back so it can rest safely in its socket. You'll let me know when you feel these. Just kidding. Let's do about 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Safely come off the wall. You can lean forward, push off the wall, and shake it out. Nice job. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you're still with me, you're feeling good. Grab some water if you need it. And just keep the body moving. So maybe some marches, maybe some curl backs. You could do a high knee pull. So one knee comes up, then the other. Option to add a pull down with your arms. Okay, good. Thumbs up. Thank you. So just keep the body moving. Jump back in when you're ready. We're going to do an air rope forward. So this is imaginary jump rope. You could do this seated. You could do this with a march instead of a hop or a jog. And now reverse the direction that you're taking that imaginary jump rope. Take it behind you. This is a great way to open up the chest. Again, seated or standing, with or without a hop. And then come on out for speed skater. The speed skater is a tap behind. Arms are going to move side to side. If you want to up the intensity, see if you can make this movement bigger. Maybe you can get lower into your legs, or you could add a hop. So you choose. Most important is our posture. Even though we are reaching forward, we want to keep a flat back as opposed to a rounded back. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. All right, roll it out, shake it out. We're going to go back to burpees, everyone's favorite. 4 burpees, please. These can be done against the wall. These can be done on the floor or anywhere in between. That is a safe and sturdy surface that you can push into. If you are choosing the step back instead of the hop back, please make sure that you are alternating your lead leg. So 4 burpees. When you're ready, we'll squat, step or hop back, plank, or push up, step or hop forward, rise up and reach, or hop. 3 more. Two more. And last one. Nice job. Loosen up the wrists, roll out the shoulders, swing out the arms, catch your breath. And we're going to go back to the wall sit. So find your sturdy wall, take a seat. You choose the height of your imaginary chair. So remember, it could be a bar stool, you're sitting up higher, or a kindergarten chair, you're sitting down lower. Check your posture. See if you can push the back of your head into the wall, as well as your tail presses back into the wall. Hands wherever you need them. For more challenge, see if you can sink your hips just maybe a 1/4 inch lower. Pressing equally with both legs, with both feet, but check that you are not pressing everything through your toes. That's going to put more strain into your knee. See if you can push from the heel down and then forward. Anchor the hands, whether the palms are facing the wall or the palms are facing away from the wall, and pick up your right toes. So this is optional. Your right heel pushes down, pick up your right toes, set it down, pick up your left toes, keep the left heel in contact with the floor, set it down. We're going to continue to alternate the toe lift, or if you'd rather, I'm going to take my palms against the wall, extend one leg, set it down, extend the other leg, set it down. Modification would be just holding your wall sit, rest whenever you need to, jump back in when you're ready. We're going to do 4 more. So toes or foot lift, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Coming on up, shake out the legs. Good, good job. So the wall sit is a great strengthening exercise, specifically for the muscles above the knee, the quadriceps. The stronger the muscles are above the knee, the more support your knee and your hip is going to have. So very, very important. We're going to take it to jumping jacks, so a nice moving stretch for the body. These jacks can be done seated or standing, and they can be a full jack or a half jack. So you choose a full jack or a half jack, or a seated jack, full or half. So see if you can get a nice full range of motion. A few more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, grab a sip of water if you need it. We're going to come back to mountain climbers. I'm going to do these on the floor, but you choose whatever stable, sturdy surface you can push your hands into for the mountain climber. So last time we did a traditional mountain climber where we pull the knee up towards the chest, and you're welcome to do that again. A variation, if you rather, would be a crossover mountain climber. Fingers are spread wide, legs extended. We're going to pull the knee up and across to the opposite elbow. If your wrists need more support, you can rest your wrists and do these on your forearms. The movement is going to be a little bit tighter because you're making a smaller space between the floor and your torso. So you choose. We're going to do mountain climbers or crossover mountain climbers. Unhunch the shoulders, zip up the belly. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, keep breathing, 7, 6, 5, 4, strengthening the arms, 3, the core, 2, and last one. Nice, nice job. Circle out the wrists. Let's do a quick check-in if you would. Throw out your number on that scale of exertion. So RPE, rate of perceived exertion, what number would you say you're feeling about now? And so this is a check-in with the heart, the lungs, the legs, the arms, the full body. What number would you say you're feeling on that scale of exertion? So 1 is very light activity or no activity, you're sitting on the couch. 10 is you're pushing yourself so hard you feel like you're about to pass out. We don't want either of those extremes when we're doing our workout. So what number would you say you're feeling? Great, thank you. There's no right or wrong, but it's important that we check in to find out how we're feeling as far as intensity or exertion. I would say I'm about 7.5 or 8. So if you have a number to throw out, excellent. All right. Keep the body moving. Excellent job. Okay, if you have a towel or a dowel or a makeshift dowel nearby. We're going to take that in our hands. And we're going to extend the arms out in front, pull the shoulders down, and then pull the shoulder blades back. Keep the shoulders down and back, and then take the arms up overhead. So the arms are overhead, but the shoulders are still down. We're going to push our hips back and down as if you were sitting into a chair, and then stand. So an overhead squat. Hips push back and down, and then rise tall. We're going to do 10 more. 10, 9, modification. Go ahead and take your tail onto the edge of the couch or to a sturdy chair. If you're feeling discomfort in your shoulders, bring the towel or the dowel to your chest. I think we have maybe 5 more. 4, see if you can lift up your toes. 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Roll it out, shake it out. So, excuse me, strengthening for the upper body isometrically, meaning the arms and the shoulders weren't moving, but we were holding them in that static position with really good form, and they were working. All right. We're going to alternate either a forward stepping or backward stepping lunge. So the forward step is a weight shift, a little bend, push back, other foot step, and push back. The reverse lunge is a step back and then come forward. You can up the intensity by holding on to weights if you want to add an arm curl. So we're going to do 12. I'm going to do my back stepping with my imaginary weights. 2, keep the chest lifted. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You choose how low to go. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nice job. Roll it out, march it out. Sweep the arms overhead. See if your thumbs can make contact overhead. And then sweep down, pinkies together, palms facing forward. So we sweep overhead and we sweep down. One more, big sweep up and lower down. All right, we're going to take a split stance squat. I'm going to bring my right foot in front, my left foot in back. You choose how far back your left foot goes. See if you can lift your back heel, tuck the tail, bend both legs. Option to just stay right here. Otherwise, rise tall and then lower down. We're going to add an upper body option to this movement. So I'm going to hold imaginary weights, and as my legs bend, my arms are going to bend. As my legs straighten, my arms are going to straighten. So it's a bend and extend. 3, 4, 5. Option to modify one arm and then the other. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, our last one here, and 12. Nice job. Shake it out. You can switch your legs or pivot your body 180 degrees. So now your back foot has become your front foot. So for me, my left foot is in front, my right foot is in back. I'm going to lift up my back heel, tuck the tail under, and we'll start with the bend and extend. Remember, an option might be just to bend and hold, strengthening isometrically. Or you could add the overhead press with or without weights. There's 2, 3, we're shooting for 12, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Nice job. Shake it out, roll it out, grab a sip of water, towel if you need it. Of course, you can repeat this workout or any of the workouts or classes at another time, at a later time, as they're being recorded. So if you want to repeat this workout and maybe next time do it with weights, that works great. All right, we're going to come down either to an all fours kneeling position, or if you are not comfortable coming onto your knees, you can do this standing. I'm going to use my paper or plastic plates. I'm going to place one under each foot, under the toes. And these are nice if you want to up the intensity. It makes the plank more dynamic. If you're on carpet, it works well. If you're on a hardwood floor, you can just put a towel underneath your feet. So from your all fours position, you're going to extend one leg back and then bring it in. Extend the other leg back and bring it in. So this would be option one. If you're standing, you're just going to straighten one leg behind you and then the other. And you'll keep that alternating option if you're standing. Option two, if you're down on the floor, you're going to hover your knees just maybe 2 inches above the floor. And you're going to straighten one leg back, pull it center, other leg back, and pull it center. Or for more challenge, both legs straighten, so you go all the way back and tuck in. And when you tuck in, you're back to that all fours. Back and in. Let's do 4 more. 4, whether you're alternating, 3, or doing them at the same time, 2, and 1. And release it. Nice job. Circle out the wrists, roll out the shoulders. Grab a sip of water. Uh-oh, I froze up. Hopefully I unfroze. Let me know if I'm back in action. I know a lot of folks are on the Wi-Fi trying to get connected, and sometimes that does cause a slowdown in the service or perhaps a freeze. Hopefully it is brief, and then you can come back quickly. Okay, good. Thumbs up. Hopefully we're back in business. All right, we're going to go back to that all fours position, whether you're down on the floor or whether you're standing with your hands in line with your elbows and your shoulders. And we're going to take a bird dog extension. So you're going to reach one arm overhead, extend the opposite leg behind you. And from this bird dog reach, we're going to take the arm and the opposite leg away from the midline of the body. So now we have a diagonal. So I have my left arm extended and my right leg extended, and they are reaching out to the sides. And then we'll come back to the center and set it down. So let's check in with our base of support. If you need more wrist support, you can make fists for wrists. Unhunch the shoulders, zip up the belly. I'm going to take my right arm overhead and my left leg back behind me, or whichever set you haven't done yet. Take the arm and the opposite leg and move them away from the body just a little bit, maybe kind of halfway out to the side. Come back to the center and release it. Good, good job. So circle out the wrists, roll out the shoulders. Let the arms swing or sweep side to side. We're going to do a little bit of stretching and a little bit of self-massage. So if you want to grab your foam roller, that is a great tool for self-massage. If you don't have a foam roller and you'd like to make your own version, if you have a couple of tennis balls, golf balls, racket balls, and you take 2 of them and you drop 1 and 2 into a tube sock and you pull it tight. And then you take the end and make a knot. So as snug as you can get it. So you've got two of these I think are lacrosse balls. And you're going to drop them into a tube sock and tie it off tight. And this makes a great makeshift self-massage tool, or you might even find it better than a foam roller. So before we use the self-massage tool, let's take a seat, whether you're sitting up high or down low, extend one leg, and you're going to shift your weight towards that extended leg. And then we'll come up and we'll switch to the other side. So extend the other leg, turn, and shift your torso to face that leg. From here, bring the soles of your feet together, let your knees fall apart, lean back into your hands, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest, and now we're stretching through the inner legs, the inner thigh, the groin, the hips, and then safely release, and we're going to take our time coming up to standing. So coming up off the floor. And we're going to do a standing calf stretch. You're going to press your hands into a sturdy wall or the edge of the couch. Take one leg forward, the other leg back, and you're going to fully extend your back leg. So you want your back heel to push all the way down to the floor. And then let's flip-flop your front foot with your back foot. So your hands are pushing into a wall, a sturdy couch. You want your back leg to fully extend. And if you look at your back heel, it's pushing all the way down to the floor. And release it. Okay, so if you have a foam roller or a handheld rolling pin, or you want to make your own version of the roller, we'll just do a quick little massage for the large muscles that we worked today. So if you have the roller, you can sit on it crossways, shift your weight, and roll front to back. So what we're doing is massaging those muscles. If you want to use your tube sock alternative, this might be a little bit more intense. It's a smaller surface area. Very effective though for applying some pressure, which helps to improve the circulation and the blood flow. So if you're doing your hips, roll a few times forward and back, make sure you're breathing, and then try it on the other side. So you're going to shift onto the roller or onto the tennis balls and move forward and back. And you're just manipulating your body position on this surface until you find a tender spot. And if you're able to withstand that tenderness, you can hold it there for about 20, 30 seconds, keep breathing, and then continue to the roll. If you are prone to tightness in the calf or the Achilles tendon, or if you get shin splints, you can take the roller or the tennis balls under one calf, extend the leg, begin to roll forward and backward. Again, if you get to a tender spot, you can hold it there, and then you would switch to the other side. So over the weekend, if you want to do some of these self-massage, myofascial techniques to prepare yourself for the classes next week, it's a nice thing to do. All right, and release it. I'm going to use my larger roller for the quadricep massage. You're going to come face down onto the roller, lift the belly muscles, toes can be down or toes can be up as you roll along the front of the thigh. And you can turn your legs inward and outward. We stay above the knee and just below the hip bone. And if you want to roll to one side and release the IT band, bottom leg is straight, top leg can be bent in front or in back of the bottom leg, and begin to roll down the outer hip and outer thigh, and then we'll switch to the other side. So just a quick refresher for things you can do with your roller, or how to make your own makeshift self-massage tool. Noticing the difference in one leg versus the other leg. Very common, very normal to have that difference in one side versus the other. All right, thank you guys for joining me. I hope you have a great weekend. Don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions or concerns, and I will see you guys on Monday. Bye.